Time for a sleepy fragrance review, and I did it. I actually got a sample of Jeremy Fragrance's. It's right next to me, dude. Jeremy Fragrance's Office for Men. I was putting off ever trying it because, like I said, I refuse to support a dude, even through a decant. I refuse to support a dude who has been caught scamming the community. I actually think that's very socially interesting and psychologically interesting that and the thing is, it made me morally angry, or I don't know if angry is the right word, but morally it irked me because, actually when he first, I've been watching him since he started off, just like I watch all kind of, because I enjoy fragrances, I watch, everybody a little bit, right? I defended him when other people like, Mark and all these other guys were like coming after him because, I felt that, a lot of people were just judging him because of how he looked, and I know what that's like, and I felt morally obligated to go out of my way to defend him many times, and I've never had any interactions with him. I know he used to post on other people's YouTubes, but he's never posted anything on my fragrance reviews. So, it's not like me and him are friends or anything, but I still felt the need to defend him. But, when he did that whole thing of, making fake YouTube videos saying he was going to do this and that, and then the Patreon, and then he deleted all the videos, and it was just wow, just such complete bullshit. And I don't think that's much better than people that pretend to be sick and ask for money. I think it's really fucked up, and he got more and more. I can't believe that how someone could just lie to people's face and become more popular. And then even now and then he's made videos like, oh, I'm not in it for the money and I'm like losing subs or something. It's like, dude, your YouTube has doubled since you made fake videos saying bullshit to get people to donate to your Patreon. And then you've got this Ferrari. Yeah, I just think it's like he made fake videos. He lied to people for money. And his channel got bigger. Now he made another thing. It's like, I'm not in it for the money. I don't care about, like, dude, like, I just felt like, I feel it really irked me that, I still feel it was the right thing for me to do to go out of my way to defend him earlier on because, he deserved it in that sense. But I feel like I defended a guy who has actually scammed the community now, and it sucks, right? So that's why I was like, I'm not even going to support this. I refuse to even get a decant of this. But I guess it's going into its third batch or some bullshit now. You know what I mean? People are saying. So despite my one person efforts, Office for Men is a quotation mark success or something like that, I guess, right? So that out of the way. Maybe that's someone calling me right now. Fragcom squad, right? Despite my best efforts, anyway, to like not make it a success with me just when. What do I think of Office One for Men? To be honest for you, you know what? It's so underwhelming. I could very well be given a fake. That's how it's actually more underwhelming than I thought it would be. When I got it instantly, you know what I mean? I thought I was like, man, is this like one of the Aventus or Sauvage clones? I don't know. I would have no idea. You know what I mean? There's so many. I've smelled a lot of like, there's a lot of Sauvage and like kind of like Aventus sort of clones out there now. You know what I mean? I'm still in the fragrances. I try to smell as much as I can, but I instantly have thought like, wait, is this maybe someone just bottled me one of these like Aventus or Sauvage clones? I wouldn't even know. I'm like, is this like one of these kind of like clones or ripoffs or something like that? So I mean, it's pretty generic smelling in that sense. Besides that, compared to, I mean, that association with Aventus and like Sauvage kind of goes down a little bit as it goes on. It's a tad bit more citrusy than those, I guess I would say. I smell almost kind of like a lemon starburst. If a cleaning agent was a lemon starburst with maybe a little touch of a little bit of like a fruitiness. And I've described Sauvage before, and I've used this same kind of analogy for, say, something like oud wood. They both have kind of a clean aspect, but they smell like they're cleaning up some kind of stank or some kind of sex. So I can see why, although I don't really care for them too much, I can see why it appeals to some people because, again, it has a bit of that clean vibe, but there's a bit of a kick to it. You know what I mean? That it's like cleaning up a bit of sex or a bit of stink. This has less of a what I would describe as skank and more of a lemon starburst cleaning up a bit of a sourness, if that makes sense. So a weird way I might describe this is imagine you have a masculine yellow starburst. He's running a business, he has his own office. He calls in his orange starburst, cute little girlfriend, right? He has sex with the orange starburst, right? He asks her to donate to the Patreon. He's trying to make a living, right? She's like, "Oh, okay, I love you," and he kicks her out, right? And then after he kicks out the orange starburst, he uh, he has both Savage and Aventus on his desk because both are at the ready to go whenever he wants. And he gives one spray of Aventus, one spray of Savage. There you go. That's my kind of funny analogy that I would use to describe it, I guess. Again, so it smells a little bit like Aventus, a little bit like Savage. It's got a little bit of a lemon starburst, maybe I would describe it, cleaning agent version of that, covering up a bit of kind of like sour muskiness almost, and maybe just a tad bit of like fruity kind of smell sometimes. I get just a little bit, right? I see it compared to a lot of stuff. Is it better than Aventus? I don't think it's better than Aventus. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know why I would get this because I'm not a really big fan of these kind of scents, so I'll take that for what it's worth. I don't really care about Aventus, you know what I mean? I have Aventus, so why would I? I don't need something else that smells like Aventus. You know what I mean? I already barely wear Aventus as it is. Not super horny about Dior Sauvage. You know what I mean? So again, that's something I don't need something else that smells like Dior Sauvage. I definitely, I don't think it smells as good as Blue Day Chanel. I don't really care for, not super horny about any of the Blue Day Chanels, but I do think the original EDT is the best one. I don't think this smells as good as the original Blue Day Chanel. I think this smells better than, say, something like, what are those? God, what the fuck is it? It's been popular in the community for the past year or two. Is it the YSL Loam? No, no, no. It's what is that product? What is that new one? It's like a gray bottle. Let me look on Fragrantica real fast. Can I look at this? Let's do an ASMR voice while I look at this. What is that? What is that fragrance called that I'm thinking of? YSL. Let me just. I don't think it's a. I don't. Is it a YSL fragrance? Is it? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I've become unprepared. My form is messed up, guys. I do like fragrances, you know what I mean? What is that? What is that fragrance that people are so horny about these past couple years? I don't care for it at all. This smells better than it, though. I'll say that. What is it? Is it a Prada fragrance? Is it a Prada fragrance? Is that what I'm thinking of? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Shit. Prada. Unless it's, God, dude, I don't remember. Jesus Christ, dude. I don't remember, dude. I might, I might have to put it in the description. Oh, yeah, okay, it's like Prada. Is that yeah, Prada Loam? Prada Loam. Is that what it is? The past couple of years, I feel like this shit has been popular. You know what I mean? People talk about office scents. Oh boy, that took me a while. Anyway, I guess it smells better than that stuff. You know what I mean? But anyway, performance. I guess it seems okay. People complain about the price. Man, the frag army is after me right now, dude. The frag army is after me right now. Let me shut this off. Um, Performance seems okay, I guess, that I tried it. Compliment wise, it doesn't matter to me compliments wise because I believe it. I seriously just shut it off and the sound is off. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Anyway, yeah, compliment wise doesn't matter to me because I'm not gonna wear it. I believe when people say they get compliments on it, I believe them. But again, you know what I care about compliments? I care if there's a fragrance that I like if it gets compliments. I don't care if there's a fragrance that is just whatever to me if it gets compliments because it's only kind of like, someone else tried it. Cool. Cool beans, dude. Sweet. Wear whatever you want, dude. Doesn't matter to me, dude. Wear it. If you like it, wear it, dude. It's not ruining my day. If you like Office One for Men, if Office One for Men gets you sucked off, fucking sweet, dude. Doesn't bother me, dude. I'd rather wear something else that I like, and hopefully what I like, someone likes, right? So, I mean, overall, it's just kind kind of meh to me. I was actually kind of like it was actually a little disappointing. And I can say that that has nothing to do with my own personal moral obligation for calling out Jeremy Fragrance because it doesn't matter. I could give you the same story. I said, you know, Initio Perfumes, they were sending reviewers all these free bottles. You know what Initio Perfumes told me? They're like, we won't even send you a sample. That's what I got. But you know what? I was like, well, fuck it. I guess I got to buy the sample myself. Motherfuckers won't even send me a sample. You know what I mean? Guess I got to get the sample myself. But everyone else is getting free bottles, dude. I saw people that, you know, they're not getting more views than me. Not that I get a lot of views for fragrances reviews anyway, right? But they're getting free bottles and they said they won't even send me a sample. It's kind of fucked up, right? But hey, I still made my review. I think the fragrances that I smell from them smell great. You know what I mean? This, again, nothing against Jeremy for the fragrance. I mean, you know what I mean? People are saying that, oh yeah, some people said that they don't think it's an office scent. I don't know. I think you could wear it in the office. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, right? People are talking about date for men is, oh, it's going to have oud. I mean, it could smell good, right? If it smells good, it smells good. House of Sillage #1, I think that smells awesome. That supposedly has oud in it. It's just okay to me that Ragba 24 Gold supposedly has oud in it. Just smells okay to me, but you know, hey, that's not like a funky kind of smell. Kerosene's Blackmail. I think that smells good too. That supposedly has oud in it. So, you know, I think you can definitely do an oud fragrance with whatever. Anyway, so yeah, do I believe that? Yeah, I'm sure people do like it because people like this kind of smell, right? But I don't care for it, so I'm not going to give it a good review. You know what I mean? Again, that's my opinion on it. Keeping my channel active fragrance wise. The end.